shut, but they know. Buried alive by the lies in they soul. They stride of a blind man's stroll. But for whom does the next bell toll? I'm too many years in the zone, too many years to have built what I own. And many dumb fools try to take what I've grown, but these roots go deep and you can't blood a stone. So if you wanna push, I'ma shove. If you wanna spar, we can do it no gloves. And if you're gonna run at me, you better do it hard, cause I fear no fall, no brawl, no scars. I'm 2 pounds shy of a bomb. I'm 1 shade short of alarm. I'm too past wrath that I'm calm. Got 2 last laughs in my palms. I'm 3 degrees west of a hurricane. 4-wheel drive with a ball and chain. My 5'7" is irrelevant. I'm 6'6" if you threaten my development. Now see, a wise man learns from your mistakes and lets the blunders of his brother serve to fill his plate. So best be on your way before the tidal wave breaks, cause you don't wanna come to meet the reaper that awaits. You don't wanna say no more than a mom you can't afford. And you don't wanna let this turn in the lines of mine and yours. And you don't wanna press your luck, but to back up and withdraw. Cause trust me when I tell you, you don't want that tooth and claw. And you don't wanna see inside the mind of savage kind. And you don't want that recognition of, oh, there goes that guy. But if you do decide that you were gonna play that hand and try, just think before you act, because your actions go around. A man with a grudge in a case. A man with intent on his face. And if a man walks in a place, let it be known I won't hesitate. This a long time coming like a comet pass. Got them all fired up from the rocket blast. And if I fall on my sword, turn my bone to ash. Let it clog up the sand in that hourglass. We in the title fight, blow for a blow. And you can reap the benefit of what I have to sow. Cause I'm about that worth of which you don't appear to know. So you can take the scene while I take over the show.
It's a long way down when your head is in the clouds. And all around the sirens play. Don't get in my way. Don't tell me I should bow, cause I'm no clown. This is not a game. Don't get in my way.
You don't wanna say no more than a mom you can't afford. And you don't wanna let this turn in the lines of mine and yours. And you don't wanna press your luck, but to back up and withdraw. Cause trust me when I tell you, you don't want that tooth and claw. And you don't wanna see inside the mind of a savage kind. And you don't want that recognition of, oh, there goes that guy. But if you do decide that you're gonna play that hand and try, just think before you act, because your actions go around. Poisoned by the snakes in the grass, hoaxed by the rats out the maze. They should've never poked the lion as he passed, cause now it's 2 hawks in a cage. This a tale of a cautionary kind. This a story of that Icarus design. This the message from the hanged man's twine. This when Mother Nature rips apart the fault lines. And this the type of thing that make a grown man cry. When feeble of the spine crumble underneath the grind. When blessings of the meek lead to lessons of the blind. When heaven shows its teeth and the planets are aligned. So amusing is the feeling as they race off. Got amusing from the pressure as I chase off. Should've thought it through before we turn the face off. Now this fool sounding like he gonna turn his bass off. This an ace card, cut the game short. You don't wanna have an escalation of the main sword. And you don't wanna feel the flame that burns pride. Now you know the reason why those sleeping dogs lie.
Long way down when your head is in the clouds. And all around the sirens play. Don't get in my way. Don't tell me I should bow, cause I'm no clown. This is not a game. Don't get in my way.
You don't wanna say no more than a mom you can't afford. And you don't wanna let this turn in the lines of mine and yours. And you don't wanna press your luck, but back up and withdraw. Cause trust me when I tell you, you don't want that tooth and claw. And you don't wanna see inside the mind of a savage kind. And you don't want that recognition of, oh, there goes that guy. But if you do decide that you were gonna play that hand and try, just think before you act, because your actions go around. dangerous and it's strengthening its grip. And I don't have to tell them that they turn and pale with albinism. I am not their keepers, but I keep my own morale in this. And everything we do, just a matter of decision. So if life is just a prison, then I'm breaking out this minute. This is an epidemic of the vultures in the playpen. Weasels with a smile and a guile that leaves them vacant. Businessmen sticking up the lame and out the gate. And thieves wearing suits, but they can never fool the vagrants. And con man bringing them treasures of fool's gold. CEOs grinning from swindling stocks cold. Politicians trading their morals for blindfolds. And cowards step aside as the criminal mind holds. Welcome to the jungle where deception is the code. Brother fighting brother as the avarice corrodes. See that evil, speak that evil, be that evil bold. You are not your own and love's a memory of old. One nation under fraud, the anthem you applaud. Will let the soldier warn, I won't enable or reward. And let the fly swarm, let the noble die strong. This is my scorn, new day, new dawn. Let's walk away.